In this Lightroom tutorial, I'll show you how to turn this before image into this. Let's get started. I use Adobe Lightroom CC Classic, but you can follow along with the Lightroom CC or Camera Raw. Originally, I edited this with the Epic preset system. You can find out more on my website, the link is in the description. Typically, I fix the exposure first. For this image, I'll add a little bit more exposure, about 0.2. Slight contrast around +15. I'll lower the highlights to -45 and shadows to -16. Let's boost the whites to +31 and blacks to -13. I leave the texture and clarity to 0 and add some dehaze, maybe +9. Let's lower the vibrance to -5 and saturation to -40. Now go to the tone curve to darken the image. I have pre-made this S-curve. Use these inputs and outputs, 0 to 2, input 104 to output 62, input 192 to output 182, and final input 255 to 245. And now the color sliders. Red hue +18, saturation -22, and luminance -11. Orange hue -19, saturation -25, luminance +15. Yellow hue -32, saturation -26, luminance +15. Green hue 0, saturation -24, luminance -11. Aqua hue 0, saturation -25 and luminance +11. Blue hue -36, saturation -25 and luminance -42. Purple hue 0, saturation -28, luminance -17, and magenta hue 0, saturation -25 and luminance 0. Before we add color grading, let's brighten the middle part of the image with Radial Filter. Go to Radial Filter with Shift M. Let's create a round filter with these settings. Exposure +0.9, contrast -3, highlights +22, whites 9, clarity -5, and dehaze -8. Now go to color grading. For highlights, this greenish tone, and shadows an orange color. Use blending 81 and balance -65. Apply a lens correction. From the effects menu, add vignetting, amount -21, midpoint 0, roundness +60, feather 100, highlights 100. And let's add some rain, amount 27, size 15, and roughness 17. Finally, let's use the calibration panel. Red hue +40, saturation -19, green hue 72, and saturation -59, and blue hue -100, and saturation +22. And now the only thing missing is the color profile, which I use the Epic color profile control with amount 84. And that's it. This is how I made this image, and if you like it, give it a thumbs up, or if you want to see more of these, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Until the next one, enjoy!